Hey everyone, welcome to the Verge here at CES 2016. I'm Vlad Savov, and with me is Kevin Sather from Razer. Thank you for joining us, Kevin. And we have two really quite exciting products from you.
Yes.
We've got the Razer Blade Stealth, a new ultrabook.
Yes.
Which is kind of a new thing for you guys. You don't do ultrabooks.
Yeah, we're treading new ground with it.
You do gaming devices, and the Razer Core.
Yes.
So tell us about them.
Yeah, so starting off with the Razer Blade Stealth, as you mentioned, it's our first ultrabook and what we're calling the ultimate ultrabook. So really the concept behind this was taking portability to new extremes. So with our 14-inch Razer Blade, we really pushed the boundaries of portability and performance. What we wanted to do with the Razer Blade Stealth was push those portability boundaries even further into the ultrabook domain. So it's just 0.52 inches thin and 2.75 pounds, a beautiful CNC'd aluminum chassis, very portable system, and a lot of performance in there as well.
Right, so the big highlight with the laptop itself in terms of specifications is it has a 4K display.
Correct, yes.
12.5-inch 4K display, but, and this is something that we're all aware of, you can't really make an ultrabook that can play the latest games at the highest frame rates, and this is why you have this core.
Correct.
And how do the two work together?
Yeah, so the concept really was to provide an ultrabook for everyday kind of productivity, casual gaming on the go, but to allow that to really expand for a full desktop gaming experience. So when you connect it with the Razer Core, it gives you desktop graphics power, also gives you connection to all your desktop peripherals like your keyboard, mouse, and external displays as well.
How does it work? So USB is how you power the laptop by itself with a regular charger, and when you connect to the core, that powers it.
Yep, it powers the notebook as well as handles all the data. So thanks to Thunderbolt 3 with speeds up to 40 gigabits per second, plenty of throughput for all the data we need, and USB-C providing that power connection as well. It simplifies it so when you get back home and connect to your desktop, it's just one cable between the two devices.
And what sort of graphics cards can I put in here?
Yes, you can put in the latest generation from both AMD and NVIDIA, so full-length, dual-wide PCI Express cards will fit into the chassis.
How much of a power supply is inside?
Inside the Razer Core, we've got a 500-watt power supply. 375 watts of that is allocated for the graphics card. The rest is to power the notebook as well as any peripherals connected via USB. Okay,
so processors here, you can have a Skylake processor with the laptop?
Yeah, so all of them ship with the 6th generation Skylake CPU and i7. They have 8 gigabytes of dual-channel memory and PCI Express solid-state storage.
Okay, so one of my concerns with this sort of a setup, it's the dream, really is, but you will eventually come up with bottlenecks. You know, your processor won't be as fast, your memory won't be as awesome. So can you make a promise to us that you keep this thing going? I mean, particularly with USB-C, it's interchangeable, but keep this thing going with further devices, and you know, you can buy a core today, and then maybe you can buy a Blade laptop, you know, a few years down the line, and will still work together and still be something that people can build on down the future.
Yeah, definitely future-proofing was something we considered with this concept. So what's great about the Razer Core is it's super easy to upgrade the desktop card, and then since it's using Thunderbolt 3 and USB-C, very universal connectivity, other notebooks that are willing to support the solution, we're more than happy to have them. There's nothing proprietary we're doing that would prevent other people from taking advantage of what we've designed with the Razer Core.
Well, nothing proprietary, but one of your signature things that you do is the Chroma, which is the RGB lighting.
Yeah.
So you have it on the keyboard and with the laptop.
We do.
You have it with the core. Well, why do you do this? Is it like... Because I'm a gamer, but I don't really care about lights. Is there like that much demand for lighting and all of this fancy stuff?
There's a lot of things you can do with Chroma, and just to run down the list real quick, one, personalization, so 16.8 million colors, and that's per key on the Razer Blade Stealth. It's the world's first individually lit RGB notebook keyboard, so you can have immense personalization. You can also do really cool effects with it. You can create your own, you can download ones that others created. It also, we have an SDK for developers, so it's integrated into some of the great games that are out there today. Call of Duty, Overwatch, and a ton of other titles, allowing for really immersive experiences with the keyboard. Like if you're taking damage in the game, the keyboard could flash red. If you're waiting for a spell to cool down, the key could be not lit. When it's ready to use, the key lights up as a visual indicator. And then there's even individual apps that can run on the Chroma keyboard. So you can play Snake right on the keyboard itself. You can play Whack-A-Mole. It has a music visualizer, so you can get kind of an EQ effect. All of that thanks to Chroma.
And your company logo is 3 snakes?
A triple-headed snake logo.
A triple-headed snake, and you can play Snake on the keyboard.
And you can play Snake on the keyboard.
Well, that's pretty cool. Well, thank you for your time, Kevin.